presents
Got it.
Steam
Work
Con
live.
US.
Nothing was real. The video was live, the audio wasn't.
Okay. I'm sorry, we had a little bit of technical difficulties. Welcome to Strictly the Worst presents US Nationals Finals. Or I'm sorry, not US Nationals. World Finals.
World Finals.
World Finals.
The,
I'm just excited because US is going to take it home.
the World Final between a Kiwi and an American. Hunters versus Farmers. Hosted by Strictly the Worst. Thank you very much, guys, for sorting this out for us. On the table here, Alex Bot's on the right, Pete on the left. And Bot's been a regular on the stream this tournament, this weekend.
I think this is game 5 for him on the stream.
Yeah, he's come through it. So he's done the proper underdog story. He's gone through the last chance qualifier. He got through. Didn't win it, but he got through. He won US Nationals, and now he's playing for all the marbles.
Well, actually, in the last chance qualifier, he only lost to the guy that won the entire thing,
Yeah.
and he hit him in round 1.
Yeah.
And then saw him again in finals of US Nationals and beat him that time.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we're arriving shortly after the draft. It looks like we have Thresher for Farmers
Yep.
versus, is he Theron?
No, it's Skather.
Skatha.
Skather,
Right, so-
Skather for Hard, Ulfa, Veteran Hearn, Zavola, J-Card. So super fast team, super goal scoring orientated. And whilst Mox has taken the 6 we've seen him taking every game except one.
It's essentially, talking with Bots, he thinks his roster is locked except for a few matchups.
Yes.
He drops Jack Straw for Grace into Alchemists.
Yep.
And then, specifically Smoke Alchemists.
Yes. Yeah.
And then,
Exactly the same again against the Farmers.
mhm.
If he gets the threshold. For those of you who've not seen the 6 already, it is Thresher, Buckwheat, Jackstraw, Harrow, Millstone, and Tatum.
And he also adjusts the mascots.
Yes, depending on what's going to be there.
Yeah, it flips back and forth the most of any of the picks.
Plot cards, Pete, if you've seen saw Steam Con UK, likes to play his face up so we don't forget them, so that's going to be open information to Alex. We have been given their plot cards though. So Pete, you can see he has wingback, composure, and match fixing, whilst Bots has brace for impact, man marking, and good marker. We had word from Bryce that Who Are You and Lee Slider were 2 discount.
And I think this is really, really a poor choice for Pete to play them face up here, because Alex would have to assume that he has
Lee Slider, if he's
and Who Are You,
Yeah.
both, and they're super dangerous.
both of them.
Yeah, they're like the 2 best plot cards, and by playing them face up, he's inadvertently given Alex a huge clue as to what's going to come.
Like not having Lee Slider, or not even having the. Oh, I guess Pete also assumes the exact same thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. He assumes that Bots has both of them, but both of them would try to be playing around things that neither of them have,
Yeah.
and now only one player is doing that.
Alright, so Skather kicking off to the Farmers. Well, they're playing currently. For those who's joining the stream for the final, at the top of the table we have a piece of fast ground with the Ratcatcher's logo on it, a sort of dirty, slick area around the manhole cover. We have a forest just to the right of it, which I don't might come in handy. Actually, that's not, we don't see the original home. Though it is fast ground for the right of it, it's fast. We see 3 obstacles in the centre of the pitch and a patch of rough ground, which is again fast ground for Veteran Hearn. So Hearn's going to be going pretty fast in this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's taken out and comes back in over that fast ground.
I think so much of this is going to be about if Skatha can get around the counter charge and score the ball.
Sure.
And essentially, if Alex can get past this turn 1 pressure. If he can successfully kill the ball here, I think we're going to be looking at Bots taking it home. But if
this team doesn't fight particularly well.
if Pete can keep that ball in play, and keep it relevant the entire game and score first, I really like Pete's chances then.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game, and we've seen Pete use speaking of UK some really odd lineups. Maybe we might have talked about it back on Friday. Pete used a lineup for Union with Veteran Rage, Coin, Snakeskin, Grace, Mist, and Guttich.
It is strange.
It's fucking good.
All right. All right, it looks like we are starting off. Where is Skatha going? Doesn't look like she's looking to put on pressure at all.
No, it looks like she's just what an interesting kick. This is a bold strategy.
I think it's going to pretty much guarantee that either he can get onto Jackstraw, assuming this even crosses the line.
Well, that's just good. I think he's tying his angle a little bit there, which I agree with. He's pretty much putting this down to a coin toss because, just less than. The 3, that's be better. Oh no, he's gone crazy. What is he doing?
I think he's looking for I think the
4,
idea.
5, 6, and like 3 inches.
I think he's looking to put it in a place where if he gets the perfect situation, bots can't get the ball.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just okay handing you the ball if that's what happens.
Is successful. Direction 2.
Direction again. And looks like it's going to be Bots' ball.
Bots' ball. Well, first gamble's not paid off here.
And he chooses to put the ball on Buckwheat.
Yeah, safe place for it to go. Alright.
Looks like full stack on Thresher.
Surprise.
One on Millstone, one on...
This is a very different layout to how bots usually start.
Yeah, usually he has a Millstone behind the two.
Behind Zeta and Thresher to bump them both forwards, whereas this one is off to the side a little bit.
I think what it is he doesn't want them starting and being forced to do that kind of B formation that they split into.
Yeah.
He's going to walk behind them and just tap both of them.
Buckwheat there, making the pass to Harrow. Plays there, box saying like, do I have wingback? He's like, no, wait,
you have wingback. He's not used to knowing his opponent's block cards.
Bots had wingback in the previous game.
Hero looks busy, dropping Harvest Marker, then tools up Thresher.
Yep.
Passing to Millstone. I think he's looking just to get a momentum lead and take control of the activation order. Guaranteeing himself a first turn, last turn.
Look at that move, just half an inch forwards.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the ball, he can get you pretty much anywhere. Because with the ball, he threats 15. Assuming only one pass. And then if
he wants to spend the extra influence, he's got 8 inches plus making a threat. It goes quite high.
And he's got his high kicks coming up here. He'll probably activate Tater second to last.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's going for get out. So we're probably going to see a drop ball here.
Yeah, drop ball on Tater slightly.
So pushes them both forward with get out.
Yep. One further inch to go.
I expect dropping the ball to Tater.
Oh,
Oh, just let's go with the ball.
Release the ball and just left in space. The kitty there jogs forwards, puts up nimble. Super unattractive target. Also measuring out the threat range.
But now just realizing that he forgot to drop Millstone's Harvest Marker. Not the biggest appeal, but one influence.
One influence now.
Helpful, and it looks like
for next turn, isn't it?
he has only one Harvest Marker holding up counter charge.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to beat. Beat super aggressive on his clock. 3 minutes ahead already.
But spending a little bit of it here, thinking.
So what we've seen in all the Hunters games and most of the lineups have all included a roller for the threat extension on the captains and on the strikers and the damage dealers. Fast ground here going down for a scarf. Snowball to Jacob. That's successful. Sorry, Ulfa, not Jacob. 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's?
So blessing.
Are we able to pull the scores down? I'm wondering if Ulfa's up there. I can't see him on the table.
Okay.
It looks like he's just behind the clocks.
Oh, yeah, he's up
2,
there.
3, 4. But there he is. Sneaky little boy. Did wonder where he went.
Now. You right?
So fast ground there, put down on Jacob. Ulfa lurking at the top of it.
And Blessing of the Moon Goddess as well on J-Card.
Yes. The additional dodge. Final activation going to beat here, so Matt asked him to join us for the
Hi guys, what's the score?
0-0.
They've been playing for a total of about 5 minutes.
Oh right, slow play then.
Still playing, both of them. Yeah.
Very good. How many friends have we got?
We have 202 watching right now.
Awesome.
So highest stream's been up.
Stream's great.
It's gone really, really well.
Yeah, I might go in the other room and watch it and cheer along.
Get the big bang sticks.
Yeah, no, I've got a headache.
Well, everybody in that room when Harty arrives, be sure to get those bang sticks out. Says he's got a headache.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the whiskey that I was drinking. I just must have had a bad coffee or something.
Yeah. Guys who just joined us and telling us, trying to inform us that the clock is missing. We've hidden it ourselves because Ulfa was hiding behind it. We lost it. Matt, people want spoilers.
Should have come to Steampunk.
Steve came to us. Should have been in the podcast last night.
There was spoilers last night. When are you going to put the little mint keynote up? Because there's a couple of good things in that, right? From last night.
Last night.
Oh, that's streamed. There you go.
So
Check that out.
it's available
There's
already.
good stuff on there.
Guys have already shared it out into Guild Ball supporters.
Hmm?
Guys have already shared pictures of it into Guild Ball supporters.
Awesome. Very cool.
Matt, the stream says you sound far too sober. He has got a bottle in his hand.
We have some beer. I'm going to start drinking soon.
Is that the Bourbon Barrel
Yeah.
Goose Island?
Yeah.
Black Friday special.
Oh, man.
Cool. I love you and leave you guys.
I'll see you later.
All right, missing the pass to set this attack up.
From Thresher there.
Yeah, from Thresher to Millstone.
Oh,
So miss pass, so it probably means that. So scatters over Millstone. Probably means that Bots is going to have to bail out of this kill Jakar plan.
yeah. When we saw Zorolo activate, did she listen to the move at us? Midnight offering Jakar back? Looks like she did. Use at the front of that.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go.
It's like momentum is Bots has only one.
It's one each.
That's one each right from the snowball.
Snowball, so. Big disappointment for Bots there, missing the pass. Both players silently thinking this through, mulling everything over.
Pete trying to decide. Pete taking a long time with this Jakar activation.
Yeah.
Really thinking about it.
Weighing up the options of do I bring him forwards deep,
And potentially losing the Thresher on this roll.
straight off the bat, or if I get close enough, can I go and score a goal to start the turn? So that has to be the plan. Really. Just whilst these guys are thinking things through, those of you who have joined, we've had a big influx of new watchers. Plot cards, we have Wingback, Composure, and Match Fixing for Pete. And Alex has Brace for Impact, Man Marking, Good Marking. And I believe Pete just won that roll up.
He
Right?
did, and he's chosen to go first.
Very much as he's been super aggressive with.
Did Pete win the roll or did Alex?
I think I heard Bots say go for first or second.
Yeah.
Unless he's talking to himself.
I know I didn't see Pete's roll because it wasn't in the tin. But
It looked like he
I know
got
Bots
6.
rolled a 5 there. So it looks like he is going to be able to put Thresher in as long as he goes right now. But I don't think he kills Jakar with no fear and no tooled up.
Yeah.
Especially because the tough doesn't radically increase his ability to kill him. So it looks like full stack on Scatha.
She's safe from pressure. Pressure, that's what it's called. Fresh apocalypse.
I think it's just Alex Bots.
What? What? Apocalypse. There's not really much going on here. Nothing to talk about. Table talk.
It's this like standoff that he's just really worried about.
So going face to face with Tater.
Passing to him. Misses the
Misses it.
pass.
Intercept. To Tater. Let's go for Harley's ball.
Trying to keep both poised and countercharge live here.
They're trying to high up the line to free Furious charge onto. Zero. One damage dodge from Vincent.
Brings his momentum up to 2. Tulip going down on Thresher. Bot's just winding the ideal Thresher activation back up again.
Yeah, he's taking his time. With boys being up, he's getting pretty narrow with dealing with Jacob. Jacob really have to spend 7 inches with walking space or walk into the cage.
Yeah, but he's got to have Tater engaging where he's getting countercharged. So
Over here with 4, sprinting over the fast ground, where to go 4 inches. So, and it'll going for it. As we come to the pop back.
Pete really chewing up his time here. We're looking at still ahead on bots though on clock.
Yeah.
So looks like brace for impact's coming down. And countercharge declared. All right, so here what happened was he mistakenly was using a 10-inch stick to measure J-Car's movement. So he was measuring his threat, and then charged to where his threat was. And couldn't actually engage Tater, but had declared the charge.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a big deal. This is
another counter charge on top Tater. We got a brace there.
making sure that, yeah, tries to unsnap the ball but can't.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be during activation.
So I think this is going to absolutely force an activation out of Tater that Bots doesn't want.
Yeah, it's brought Tater out towards Skatha.
Towards Skatha and Ofer.
5 damage onto Curkov there from the charge and signing charge. Although, from the placement there, no one knows. Curkov's double dodge away from this 3-point counter attack into Tater. We go back into.
He's gonna have to. It looks like he's gonna have to go. So 1 damage dodge coming down, negated by the braced. And the poised counterattack about to come in.
Yeah. Takes the knockdown and the dodge, pressure there.
Uses a momentum to stand back up.
Yep. Thoughts now from Jeff. No influence there.
No, I think he's got it in his hand.
Okay.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe he doesn't.
He's goes back to the shadows if he wants to.
No, he does not. He didn't deal any damage.
Did do the damage?
He did 1 damage dodge, but but it was braced.
Yeah.
Counterattack coming from Tater after the attack.
2 damage for the dodge. commentator. Double right. Take him away. Back the shoulders. Yep. Take him right. As far as possible. Zeta here. Zeta activates, declaring a charge against Ulfa, against Curkov.
And he's taking both conditions with Millstone.
Drops it along the path, so it lands on pressure there.
So, cover, 8 dice coming down. 6 damage to J-Car.
Double charge. So grim.
Two momentous damage coming down with this attack, leaving J-Car on 1. Kill him.
Dead momentum. The silent charge. It's so good. I think Alex made the correct call to take that rather than mow down on the initial counter charge.
I agree. And then
six effective 3 damage.
Well, and he essentially picked up 5 damage on the counter charge, which means that Thresher is still now threatening everything and didn't have to deal with that. It would allow, Bot's hitting that mic. It will allow Bots to take this goal if he has a big enough momentum lead that he can guarantee go first. Look for that second goal and just go up 10 to. Pete, considering his next move here, how do you crack this prison? That's really what it comes down to.
Peter, speaking from the UK, on stream went down 10-0 to a Masons player. Managed to bring it back to 12-10. He's used to fighting a hard fight, I think.
Yeah. Countercharge is down now, though. So Skatha can probably go chase this ball if she wants to trade her life for it. I just don't know if she can get in there without the feet.
I think you do the legendary play, getting on the frozen, the frost markers like that. So I think you could snowball the ball to Wolfer, 4-inch dodge forwards, walk over, hit pressure, legendary, hit pressure, take the
tackle is on 2 momentously.
So you can take the tackle, push dodge, disengage from pressure. Depending on how fast you are, maybe get over to Millstone. That'll be snowball, pass, tap. So we've got 3 left, 1 you want for shot. I think you can get
looking at
with
checking
dodges a decent way round. I think the goal is on the table for this game.
So he's looking at it with Ulfer though.
Yeah, I think goals on the table for Skater right now if he wants to take it.
I still think it's far from guaranteed. Probably worse than a coin flip to get it. But then again, maybe those are the shots you have to take to be the pick.
To get yourself back in front. Yes. And then as soon as you get that goal, your players positioning.
It looks like we got a where they go to the edge of the fast terrain, and then a charge from Ulfer.
Which means the clocks are back, everybody. Hooray! Hooray! And so is the overlay. Oh, that is just awful. 1, 2, 3 hits.
Tackle dodge coming down. Right, so counterattack coming from bots.
12-0.
Tackles the ball back.
That's all for activation over with there.
seems hand delivered.
Yeah. I think the scarf of gold. Actually, choice there. Yeah, that's rough.
Misses the crop dusting, but still gets the harvest markers.
Gets the harvest markers for Fear the Reaper. We're gonna go. I think we're gonna see a secret activation from Russia here.
I think that is what he's winding up for. Teleports to the harvest marker. Red Hearn just jogs up, passes it back. Donkey walks up. I'm surprised he didn't walk up and take his free attack with what is the donkey's free attack ability called?
Territorial. They have to be within 2 inches.
Oh, it's within 2.
Yeah,
Sorry, I thought it was 4.
Much shorter range. We've got Scartha and Zorolo left to go for this team. Scartha can get Ulfa out of there, but not far enough. Which means that he might be away from some of the other Reapers with. Oh,
Chain Bola
Chain
misses.
Ball missed the 3s. I think 4s.
Fives.
Fives, yeah.
Fives.
A bit average.
It's just a coin flip. I mean,
oh, what a roll.
Whoa.
Wow. Lost the dice.
So we're just doing a momentous knockdown, looking to just win the roll here.
Oh, so kind. Lost his dice. Getting the wrap. 15 3s. 1 dice misses.
6 damage coming down.
6 damage. Oh, still good. 4 damage. Everything hits. 5 damage in a dodge. 1 health left on Ulfa. Dead with momentum. And Thresher now looking to move away from this scrum, away from Scofield and the rest of the influence on that side of the pitch.
Just trying to keep that ball as safe as possible. Really wants to activate first, puts Arola down, and then
9 momentum for Botson.
yeah, puts Arola down, put that goal in, go home with the world champ to the pocket.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to feel for Pete after the botch charge went in. It's rough. Counter charge have been catching everybody out.
I mean, at a certain point at this level of play, a mistake like that, I mean, it can just cost you the game. So declares a charge on Jack Straw. No response from bots. So looking for 5s here. Takes the momentous dodge with only 1 or only 2 hits.
9 to 5 on the momentum scores.
Non-momentous double dodge.
Except in the not going to win this
Momentum race.
Just get to safety. Last influence there wasted.
Tide. Bot's going first.
Yeah, here, take a look. You're busy?
No.
Allocating 5 to pressure. Very careful to count that influence being all 5 after his other game runs.
Yeah, well, forgot to allocate that one influence. Could have cost him dearly. He failed to kill Thresher with this allocation.
So 6.
Bots picks up 2 harvest markers for influence.
Plus, the same amount of influence to pick up my things, so I can't find it. I'm sure it's a man-marking influence going down there.
I also think it's just a good habit to get into.
Having different influence for your harvest influence rather than your allocated influence. In general.
He's trying to find a line back into this game. Pressure feet still unpopped as well.
It's really enough to come back in, and I think a lot of what we're seeing from bots on screen besides the fact that he's been playing this game since April, since the rules were released in the Season 3 rulebook. He's put in so many hours with it, and everybody at this moment hasn't really played against him.
I think it's really going to be hard to tell whether Thresher is too good for several more months now before we can even use any of that data.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows how to play against him, and he seems to be the silver bullet for the U.S. meta.
Yeah.
Where he's very hard to fight.
Yeah, well, the Phobos is designed as a fighting team, which people were slightly confused about because I think when we announced Farmers and Blacksmiths, everyone thought Blacksmiths would fight, Farmers would be goal scoring because they got honor leading. How it ended up was that Farmers are a fighting team, Blacksmiths goal scoring team. In the Black Home Steampunk UK, everyone was ranting and raving about the Blacksmiths because they play a very goal oriented game, and they play a really strong goal game.
Yes.
So everyone was crying out at Steampunk UK going, what is this build? Why? They're changing everything up. And I think we're seeing the same here in the US meta, and these guys just haven't, even though they're best in the world, haven't had that practice against Thresher. Yeah. So just after we sort of retrospectively look back at the game, the kickoff there, I don't think that was it was a brave choice, but not the. I don't think it was the right call.
I think it's just greedy.
Yeah.
But I'm also not 100% convinced with that
Also, your captain choice.
that you really gain anything by making him move his models forward with the ball, because the protective layers will come up very quickly.
They're going to do that anyway. I also think potentially a Theron in this list into Farmers is potentially stronger, knowing that Bots only has Thresher as his only captain. So you know you're not going into Grange or anyone. And Thresher, Theron has those control elements that really help disrupt Thresher's apologies. So this is some of the players.
So we have a so he's judge called asking if where he can charge
Black proxy marker. Is it within 4 inches of the orange harvest marker? Bryce here marking out the terrain piece, so we can get a widget lay down in there. Carefully. Some players coming out of the way. The world's watching, Bryce. Don't make a mistake.
From our angle, it's looking in.
It is.
But when it was first laid down, I thought, no way.
We've got the.
He's ruled that it is.
So there is going to be a. It just kicks the models out of the way. So there is a don't fear the Reaper.
Well, no, this is actually. I think he's looking at
Tater activation.
a Tater activation. Oh no, that's a 3-inch. That's a 3-inch AOE.
Yeah. 3-inch widget there. So Boss there forgot to make him play the Storm turn to get this nice.
Well, I don't think he was going to reach Tater. It's going to legendary now.
He wanted it for the charge as well. But defensive stance there from Pete, willing to roll into 6s, when she took no damage from the charge.
Bots need some momentum here.
Takes 2 damage and a knockdown in 5s in 4 hits.
Yeah, that's when
Dice are being kind to him.
he's also rolling 8 dice. I guess it's
No, it's
really
yeah,
above
yeah.
odds.
Yeah.
I for a second thought it was on the 3.
No.
And don't fears.
It's 2 damage again for knockdown now, so do the 4s. I'm not going for the shot and goal. Yeah, it's thinking now. Put the influence back. Do I shoot a goal? I think it's shoot a goal. If he's up to 8, you force the scoring team to not be able to score because they just give you the ball back and then you just lock down the game.
Yeah, because if he slams this immediately back in with the Scaffa, you just kick it out. Tater can easily just slam the goal right back in.
Yeah, I think I know you Americans don't like to score goals before it ends the game, but now's the time.
He takes the shot.
Oh my god!
It's a 2-die goal here.
Yeah, bonus time. Oh.
Hits it.
Oh.
And he chooses to run the length.
Neither player had it coming this line. Do we see Pete just go score a goal to save face, not get 12-0?
I don't know. I think you need to find a way to make momentum. Beat on this donkey.
Yep.
Go first, score the goal, and score it on the turn line. So that way you can double activate looking for that goal. And I think that's your best line back in. Because if you can go 8 points unanswered, you're exactly where he is.
Yeah.
So worried about the donkey coming and taking this ball and ruining his plans.
With the free jog and the sprint and all of that.
Is Rolla gonna just leave, not let Tater make her very, very sad?
Yep.
Two damage to Thresher from a chain bola and snared.
So, guys in the chat saying people have been aware of Thresher since May or April.
I just think they're not playing against him.
Yes, you're aware. Yes, you can theory hammer. But actually playing against him and seeing the effect on the table is completely different than what you come up with. You know, what's written in the book, talking on the score and what.
I think it was really unobvious from the rules how much control was in the team.
Yeah.
I mean, we all knew there was some control.
Yeah.
Nobody knew it was this much. So we got a charge coming down on Zarola.
Okay. Defensive stance ready or not?
No momentum.
So 5s.
Oh.
What a roll.
4 damage knockdown.
So 4 damage from it. This takes the side charge on one.
He did 4 and the knockdown.
There's a takeout, 10 points to box.
So he did 4 damage knockdown. He can take his knockdown result
Yeah.
because it's a character play that happens to knock down and still get the momentum. So Bot's now going to 10 points.
I mean, yeah, being pointed out. Nate is activated, and can just go score if he wants. Guys in chat being quite vocal about their thoughts on Thresher, saying that if Bots wins this, the only person he lost to in the tournament is Thresher. If you go into Longshanks and check out everybody who played Thresher and check out everyone who they lost to, there is a whole heap of guilds that have beaten many Thresher teams on the way. If Bots wins this, which is looking likely he will with Thresher, it's because he's been the best player over the entire weekend.
Absolutely.
Won every game bar his first with this team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can insinuate or even try to take away from Bots that he's played every game absolutely fantastically.
One of the highest rated players going into the event.
Yeah.
It's like 6 in the world or something.
Yeah.
Nice. He's first or second in the United States.
Top player, brand new team, brand new tech. He was going into today after watching him on stream yesterday and seeing his games on Friday. He was my favourite to win this event.
Absolutely, mine as well. I really thought whichever American got out of nationals was gonna take the whole thing. And Bots ran an absolute gauntlet today. Had to go through JJ Layfield and Christian Metz.
Yeah.
Christian Metz had no recorded tournament losses before this weekend.
No.
We got another attack coming down from Buckwheat onto Fahad. Dealing momentous damage, trying just to so can't use the harvest marker and walks back into base with the rest of his movement. Couldn't engage and be in range of the harvest marker for the free territorial.
Millstone and Jack are yet to activate the farmers, so not much happening there. I would have been very interested had Henry Kay been here. He was the only person who won Steam Con UK, won the region on the next day, and he successfully beat Thresher to get there with the season brisket. And that game is available on the Steam Forge YouTube channel, or will be very soon. And I highly recommend watching that game to see how to counterplay against a Thresher team.
I mean, ball control is his weakness, but the issue is that very, very good players can ball control without any ball control time.
Yeah. Desperately trying to We've got some ways to get it into this.
Pete's got 22 minutes to find a line of play out of here. Plenty of clock to do it on. Sprints, picks up the ball, passes it to Hearn.
That's a successful.
Takes a dodge. No stone blocks, drops the harvest marker. Only 3 inches because she's still snared.
Although it does not look like Bots has a good line on points.
Yeah, it's only Skater over there that you can really seal this game up quickly.
And she's on a full stack hasn't activated.
Just gonna play cold snap, get out there, give us momentum.
And
It is worth mentioning. Maybe I should make the clock disappear again here. Who's that at the top?
Leave us Ulfa.
Ofer. Okay. Ofer hanging out at the top. there.
Ulfa making us lose the clock again. So Hearn going in there, knocking down momentum. 4 inches. It was successful, so it can be re-rolled.
Gonna re-roll the kick to
Re-roll.
space.
Go 4.
So
it goes further away.
Jack Straw activates. Jogs engages Scatha. Fast ground coming down. Snowball bonus time pass to Ofer.
That's it. Takes a 4-inch dodge.
Like we're gonna see an attack double dodge. So he needs to do momentum here if he wants to.
We've got momentum dodge on 1. 4 hits.
4 hits. So
Momentum spawn snap. These guys are both snared, both take advantage. Enjoy again, this time 2s. Hits everything. Knocks him down. It's on momentum sleep, but allows it to disengage.
and it gives him an additional dice as well. And she wraps. 3 inches of momentous dodge.
3 momentum to 4. So still plenty to go here.
Jogs while in fast range.
It's 1+1. Choice here for.
Allowing his opponent to go first.
I think that's a good call.
And it doesn't have a lot of good targets to do anything to.
Also gives them momentum to just score and if he wants to allocate 1 to skate for him.
Yeah, I think Alex's only play here is stand up the donkey, make 2 attacks.
Yeah.
At I believe that's a knocked down Fahad.
Looks likely.
Bot's searching for 2 points. So 1 harvest marker for an extra influence and puts it on Hera. Roller coming on towards the bottom of the pitch. Allocation starting to go out.
Also, we're going to see influence allocated to this far side of the pitch, the closest to the viewer here, and just use this donkey to generate momentum.
I think you got to put a stack on Hearn as your easiest way to generate momentum right now.
I think I'd like to see a full stack on Hearn, full stack on Ultra. You put your 2 strikers out in the wings. As soon as the ball goes out,
You got to be contesting it. I think he's got to take the goal at the turn line,
yes, yeah.
and then get it back out of there somehow. But it's so hard without being able to.
We see the donkey stand up.
Donkey does a momentous 1 to Fahad. So now the goal is pretty much straight up off the table.
Yeah.
Fahad stands up.
Looking to make use of the
fast ground, out of range of the fast ground, out of threat of Ulfer. He was thinking of clearing his snare. Yeah, right there.
Pressure here, just dead in the water with snare. Got 1 momentum.
You can clear it, but it's still out. It's nothing's within 11 of it.
Great positioning from Peter. Engineer now. Players there joking about what's going to happen to Donkey this turn.
Two damage going down on Ulfer from the crop dusting.
Yep. And Pete there saying, can Thresher still not reach me? There's nothing you can do with those harvest markers, is there? Nope. Alright, good. You don't need to activate yet. Where's Millstone? Where's the problem?
She can't get
the angle on him.
no, because she can't clear the The obstacle is you can't even walk over it to bump him. Earn swings on the donkey, doing 1 damage to him.
That's lucky.
Taking him down to 7. Again. Knockdown. Last attack.
What did I say from P?
Momentous double push. Oh,
And what's there saying?
so
What's there saying? If you take the double push momentous, you're going to trigger stoics. If you want momentum, you do something else, but there is no other option for her to generate momentum at that point. So, just 2 damage. The last thing you want to see here is to accidentally kill the donkey before you've farmed all the momentum you can from it.
Tater jogging back to set countercharge back up. Bot's struggling to find these last 2 points.
Yeah, he's doing well to keep it off the table for him. You really don't want to be activating Ultra until you see where pressure ends up. Because if you do go with this where to go, sprint 7 inches, then Thresher just ignores him, or the entire team goes that way.
I am not wild about this positioning here. I mean, unless he can clear Jack Straw's melee range, because if he ends up that close to the edge, Harrow can knock down, or can push.
Yeah. Yeah, walking around. Maybe not there was a dodge away.
You can see if he could just, where'd they go up there? But it did not look like he could get out.
Oh wow. And the hits.
Momentous 2 damage coming to
Chuck throw. And again. One hit.
and misses the where'd they go.
That's the way it goes. Just has to disengage, and now in a really dangerous place. I think if you really needed where to go there, you paid for it. And you don't try and direct the playbook.
Oh, Harrow stands up and tools up Millstone. Interesting. I thought we would have seen him go late and spend that 1 momentum to shake and sprint.
Yeah. No, I agree. They're clearly snare condition. Get over there.
But I think Bots is saving this for Thresher. He's gonna.
That one very precious piece of momentum.
I think he's saving it for a sprint over to the lower half of the pitch, where he can be protected by the Millstone aura and really have like 2 or 3 models to pick from that he could potentially go into next turn. Making Pete win momentum kind of irrelevant, because I threatened to kill 2 models.
So over there, pushing Jake out forwards.
Not clearing the snare, but sprinting. Clearly he's intending to go towards the bottom of the Millstone there. So Detective Bubble's moving that way, and he's not worried about J. Carr killing Millstone.
I really appreciate Pete still going for the win here. And in the previous game, we saw Mets shaking 5-0. Didn't see a way back.
So J. Carr going to attack the donkey. No damage on the donkey. doing 1 damage again.
So, what's there for me? You got 4 hits. He's like, yes, I know. I'm killing him with 1,000 tiny little stabs.
Still does 1 damage. Leaving the donkey on 2. Dealing 1 damage again. And
so the momentum.
And then back to the shadows. Pressure clear snared. Oh, he's going towards the top.
He's going for him.
Interesting. I don't see a line where you go. So the issue is that now at this point, because he's threatened Ulfer, he kind of prevents him from taking the goal. Because if he takes the goal, Potts kicks the ball back out straight up the middle.
Yeah.
And if he goes to take it, and he takes the goal again, Potts just kills Ulfer.
Yes, very true. Let's go ahead again to the extremity of 4 inches of attacking. Scores a goal. Takes a dodge. Who are you not to play?
Asks him he's gonna who are you? And Bots doesn't have it.
A little bit there was that he accidentally nudged the PVC on the way into the
It's awfully nice of him to do with my models. He's going to kick out the ball. Yep, I think this is exactly what you have to do. Is you have to just get it as close to Tater as you can. Know that you're going second, and that if he wants to prevent this goal,
it's the goal of the takeout.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good scatter there.
Yeah.
Couldn't have either onto Tater or that area.
Pete automatically wins the roll to go first due to his momentum lead. I don't know what the correct call is here. I think he's in a pretty damned if he does, damned if he doesn't situation.
That's 22 on this one.
You guys, a quick clock update. Pete,
deep into clock.
8 minutes 30 seconds, and then Bot's still sitting on a comfortable 21 minutes.
4 points to beat. Running down his clock, really thinking, what's his best option?
I think his best option is just to pick one of them and hope that something goes badly.
As I said, you do that, so you think, forced to go first with Ulfer because you're, especially if it's so late to kill Ulfer.
Mm-hmm.
The shot on goal is less likely to go in.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like if the ball's on the left side of the pitch, how does he ever win? He's got no models over there.
Yeah. Skater.
Yeah, I guess you could go for like
big legendary.
midnight. You could go midnight offering. Have Chicago get it, maybe.
Yeah.
and then get it to Skada somehow.
Oh, you, yeah, yes.
Yeah, I think you just gotta pick one because eventually no decision is a decision when your clock runs out.
Yeah, yeah, very good.
Thresher healing 2 from Aerozora.
That's a full health. Full going down on Tater.
Full stack on.
Pulling it back, realising that it doesn't do that, it just means a sprint and a shot. Loading up all the players around room 3. Looking for this final player. Yeah, I know this goal.
Yeah, I don't see how she manages to get it. Not with that really good scatter.
Yeah. Did she add the lesson of the moon bonus to herself, or is it
Other.
That's a shame. I say otherwise, I think you have options with that then. You could sprint over to the ball, legendary, put that ability on yourself, make an attack, dodge 3 inches on one successful hit with a push dodge. Yeah.
Uses Where'd They Go and jives, and he goes,
Yeah.
Go take that gold, Tater. Bot's asking how much.
What's asking about the health of
Okay, here we go. He's gonna risk it on the 3-dicer.
Is it risky? If it goes wrong.
Yeah, if it goes wrong, yeah. I think Ulfer's beyond his reach without momentum.
Takes a sprint there, snaps the ball, 2 inches of tapping range. Yeah. A little bit more of the movements, just ensuring that
3-die tap
tap
in.
in. And he sinks
It's
it,
it.
and that's game. Well played to Alex Potts. He is the 2018 World Champion, and it goes to America. I think the Spitting the Worst boy is about to do something pretty special. And wrap him in the flag. So, I hope you guys at home have enjoyed the old streaming over the weekend. Don't know what went on with the mics today. Some people struggled, some people didn't. But no,
We're doing our best out
we're
here.
doing our best. We solved as much as we could, but I think it's been an incredible weekend. I'm sure all the people at home have really enjoyed it. And if you haven't watched it, make sure you subscribe to this channel you're watching right now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jamie. It's been an absolute pleasure. I want to especially thank Steamforge Games for really helping us set this up and allowing us this opportunity to stream the top players playing one of the best players in the world, playing one of my favorite games.
Fantastic. Well, I've had an amazing time. I think we need to get wrapped up and go to the award ceremony. And
I think with that, we have been
Strictly the Worst live stream.
Well,